I've ever known in my life. Our land. Our customs.
I really hope that they don't fucking do the UB bulk, dude. I really, really, really hope. Because this shit looks fucking dope. Obviously, I'm, this is Assassin's Creed weeb shit, you know? This is perfect. And I think it's going to get hit with the UB bulk. So we'll see. It's just going to, I hope it's not like as bloated as Valhalla was.
My family burns in the name of unification.
Still a frog in a well who knows nothing of the sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance.
What's UB bulk? Bad code? No, when it's like a fucking entirely bloated game where they like Ubisoft bulk or UB bloat, as I understand it, as I call it, is literally when the gameplay could be fucking awesome. Like everything is designed for it to be perfect. And then they just try to 10x it for no fucking reason. So then you end up doing 700 fetch quests. Like literally. And it gets incredibly repetitive, unimaginably repetitive and dull. I made the term up, by the way. It's not a thing that people say, I don't think. And it's just like probably one of the worst parts about these kinds of streamlined RPGs. I would say RPGs nowadays, and maybe forever, are made or broken on what their fucking side quests look like. That's why I love Yakuza. Yakuza is so fucking good that its side quests are, in most instances, better than the main quests. The side quests have nothing to do with the main quest. Nothing whatsoever, right? You don't even get any additional benefits from half the side quests, but you do it anyway. The reason why you do it is because they're fun. It's fun as shit. Witcher is another incredible game that had phenomenal side quests. A lot of the Bethesda games have side quests that are better than the overall main quest. Faction quests specifically in Bethesda games basically fucking carry the game. Cyberpunk had phenomenal side quests as well. So I personally hope that this will do that and not fall into the same big bloated game that they made that's simply trying to give you the most bang for your buck for like $75. So they just make a lot of repeats. It's like it's reskinned insert X game. So, climb a tower and get 90 map icons. Yeah. Also, yes, UB bloat also includes UI bloat, monetization bloat, and menu bloat, etc. Where it's just like, it makes you go crazy. It makes you lose your fucking mind when you're looking at it. But that's my only concern. That's my only concern about it. I don't have any additional concerns. However, from what I understand, a lot of people are concerned about this game. You might ask yourself why. If you couldn't figure out why, it is because the main character is potentially going to be the historical figure Yasuke, the Black Samurai. That's right. And that, of course, is completely unacceptable. Fucking pronouns! There's a woman and also a Black Samurai. How do I reply to people who complain about Black Samurais and saying that even Japanese people don't like it? Wait, what? I don't give a shit if Japanese people like it or not. What the fuck do you mean? There is an unimaginable number of samurai games that Japanese people make. The fuck? And I love them and I play them all the time. The fuck do you mean? What are we? First of all, we don't even know if that's the case. Okay, we don't even know if like Japanese people have universally decided Ubisoft's new game sucks because there's a black person, and I doubt that. I doubt that they would say that. Japanese people think black people are cool, just like everyone else that's outside of America, and even most Americans. Yeah. Yasuke has been featured in a lot of fiction, so I thought he would be well known, but he's actually quite unknown. During the Sengoku period, he was sent to Japan as a slave. His black skin was unusual, and he was taken in by Nobunaga. He was given a name and became a samurai and was a candidate for Castle Lord. He was on Nobunaga's side during the Honnoji incident. He was overlooked by the Akechi Mitsuhide. His whereabouts are unknown after that. It's such a romantic story. No wonder he's the main character. Yeah. This is a very famous character in Japanese history. And there are video games that have featured him before. There's anime that has featured him before. I think he was, see, Yasuke's in both of the Neo games, and no Japanese person ever complained about that. These are white people. These are white people that are complaining about it. The descendants of one of Oda's samurais are also mad at the weebs. The Yasuke was a retainer, so he wasn't a samurai. Argument makes me roll my eyes so much. I'm descended from Fujikake Nagakatsu, who was a retainer of Oda Nobunaga, aka absolutely a samurai. Why are people like this? It's pretty funny also that like Yasuke was just a showpiece for Oda. He couldn't be seen hanging out with a commoner, so he gave him the title of samurai. He didn't hold a keep or a fief or anything like that, so it was just an empty title. I know, but it doesn't matter because he's still very much a historical figure. And it is hilarious that people like are upset about it, especially because the franchise that we're talking about is literally fictional. And on top of that, it's a franchise where you fucking snap back and forth between the future and the past over like a lineage of assassins or whatever. It's ultimately not real. Even if there was not a single black samurai out there and they made a black samurai, who gives a fuck, right? But it is additionally funny that there was one and people are still mad. Yeah. Time and time again, these so-called anti-SJWs display the most stereotypically SJW tendencies. Yeah. It's funny because they're like, I'm really mad. I'm really mad. I'm really mad that they didn't do this. I'm really mad that there's a black character. It's like, dude, shut up.
So we got our first look at the new Assassin's Creed game, and I gotta say, man, I'm not impressed. I'm actually just really annoyed right now. We have two main protagonists, one female, one male, just like Odyssey. We're gonna be using Neo, I hope I said that right, a female Japanese character. And for the male character, they're gonna be using Yasuke. Now, I'm annoyed because they're using Yasuke, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yasuke is what they want to say is the first black Japanese samurai, when in all actuality, he was not even a samurai. He was a retainer, so he wasn't even a full-blown samurai. And for all of the characters they could have used for Japan, all these kind of different people they could have picked from, they picked Yasuke. Why do they pick Yasuke? Because he's black.
Dude, I feel like being a gamer, pejorative, actually 100% overshadows, like, especially in this day and age, I guess, like, you know, race relations might not be as bad as we previously thought it was. Because, like, when you're a gamer, you just, like, automatically become, like, an entirely different group that must be protected. You know what I mean? So everyone's a Japanese historian now, or what? I mean, to be fair, this is one aspect where a lot of nerds won't fuck around Japanese history. Nerds are completely fucking unbearable when it comes to Japan. They still getting it wrong? No, I know, which is why it's so stupid. Nobody buying this shit. We already got like 50 open world samurai games. ZZZ boring.
So in context, that doesn't matter to me, because in all the Assassin's Creed games, every single character has been of some kind of different race and nationality, so that doesn't matter to me. That's fine. But you have to understand what day and age we're in. You have to understand the kind of social shit that they want to try to get across in these video games now. So instead of using a Japanese man in a game based in Japan, like they did with the other Assassin's Creed games, Altair, he was an Arab, obviously.
Bro, okay. Bro said Arab. Altair, he was an Arab. God damn, son. What the fuck? I told a coworker I was hyped for this game, and he said, "You would be because I'm black." Not sure how I feel about that, but still hyped. Yeah, you would be. Maybe he meant like you enjoy recycled IP. I don't know. That's weird.
One of my favorites, Connor, in Assassin's Creed 3, he was Native American. That was fine. And
that was fine. Oh, thank God. Wait, hold on. I didn't even finish the fucking trailer.
And you? Will you continue down that river? Or choose another path beyond what we see?
And we must look for it together. We must learn to trust, rebuild.
And follow the blade.
I'm not interested in this game because when I was in high school, I got beaten up by a bunch of black samurai who called me the C word. Oh no, dude. Come on. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. No notes, man. You got me. Okay. This game is just perpetuating anti-white racism. A lot of people are complaining that the character is a myth regardless of the facts, yet they can't comprehend that regardless if he's real or not, the fact that Yasuke was given a mythology status already gives credibility to make a video game out of it. Lots of video games and media are based on myths. Yeah, also, there's a lot of media based on Yasuke in general. Oh.
We are the shadows.
That served the light.
The Netflix show wasn't that good. I'm sorry. The Netflix anime wasn't that good on Yasuke.
And the most famous of them all, Ezio Auditore, who is Italian. So why in all those games would you have a character representative of the region they're from? But in this game, you want to demote a Japanese man and then use Yasuke. I understand why. We know why.
Wait, what do you demote a Japanese man, bro? Come on. There's also, dude, there's also a shit ton of fucking Japanese dudes ripping through Japan. Like, I can't believe these guys who complain about Assassin's Creed constantly juggling the same IP over and over again are now mad that they're doing something a little different than, like, literally the same game that you can play. Bro's like, why isn't this Ghost of Tsushima? I want this to be Ghost of Tsushima. Why are you not making Ghost of Tsushima? It's so weird, man. Anyway, the current state of gamers. Futuristic artifact with superpower in 1476 Italy. Black man in Japan, a black guy is the main character in feudal Japan. Lamau, remember when Assassin's Creed game cared about historical accuracy? Exactly. I'm gonna tweet this out, dude. I'm gonna fucking tweet this out. Stealing your meme that you stole from someone else.